I was one of those people who supported the Sony Spiderman universe movies. I supported them when they were making the Madam Web movie. I supported them when they were getting hate for making the Madam Web movie. All in all, I just felt the Sony Spiderman universe also deserved a chance to kind of redeem themselves, and I genuinely thought Madam Web would be that movie. Simply because Madam Web was that kind of a movie which was marketed in a way which would potentially open the door for Spider-Verse, the multiverse of Spider-Man, characters and Spider-Man, and which will potentially, integrate the MCU and the SSU, the Sony Spider-Man universe. All in all, felt quite exciting until it was not. Until Madam Web released, and it was a disaster. It was a disaster from a movie perspective itself, and it was a disaster from the box office perspective as well. And that really signified that this could be the beginning of the end of the Sony Spider-Man universe. But along with Madam Web, there were 2 more movies to come out this year from the Sony Spider-Man universe, and both of them kind of looks interesting from the outset, but we can't say anything because the next movie that was scheduled to release this year from the Sony Spider-Man universe was Kraven the Hunter movie, which was an R-rated movie and whose trailer looked very gory. Everyone was excited about this movie last year when its trailer dropped, and last year itself the movie was supposed to be released, but then it was postponed to this year's August, that means August 2024, but now it's again postponed to December later this year. And then we had the Venom 3 movie, which is called as Venom The Last Dance. And Venom The Last Dance is a proper ending to the Venom trilogy, and it will be the final movie of Tom Hardy's Venom. So after the release of Madam Web, everyone thought that Venom 3 could be the last movie in the Sony Spider-Man universe, but now it's not going to be the last movie. In fact, Kraven the Hunter is going to be the last movie because the Venom movie is scheduled to release in October this year. That means the next movie we'll have is Venom 3 in October, and in December we'll have Kraven the Hunter, which could potentially be the final nail in the coffin of the movies of the Sony Spider-Man universe. And a lot of fans have speculated the reason behind the postponement of Kraven the Hunter. They think Sony just doesn't want to make another loss. That means they don't really have any faith in Kraven the Hunter movie, but they do have a little bit of faith in the Venom 3 movie. Therefore, they are releasing Venom 3 earlier and then they are releasing Kraven the Hunter. That means people will at least show up to Venom 3 because it's going to be good, and then people will also kind of show up for Kraven the Hunter, and they'll also have a little bit of time to do some changes, some possible reshoots and all of those things. So fans have speculated this, but who knows the real reason behind the postponement. But here's a very pertinent question. Why is Sony still making such kind of movies which has the spider villains but doesn't have Spider-Man? And every movie they tease something of Spider-Man, but they just don't show it. In the promotional material they show Spider-Man, at least something related to Spider-Man, but in the movie it's not there. Morbius, I'm talking to you. But let's come back to the main question. Why do they still keep making these Spider-Man movies without Spider-Man? And the reason is very simple. Sony is contractually obligated to make a Spider-Man related movie once in every a set amount of years, and if they fail to do that, they actually lose their rights to Spider-Man the character. But being contractually obligated to make Spider-Man related movies doesn't mean that you have to make bad Spider-Man movies, bad Spider-Man related movies. What could they do to fix the Sony Spider-Man universe? But the question here is, should they really try to fix it, or they should really just give up? But I think it's not the great time to give up. I think they still have one chance to redeem themselves, and that is by making a Miles Morales movie. At least bring in a Spider-Man in this movie. I'm not saying that bring Tobey Maguire, I'm not saying bring Andrew Garfield, I'm not even saying bring Tom Holland. Especially, please don't bring in Tom Holland. But at least make a Miles Morales Spider-Man movie. Miles Morales character is kind of a hot character right now because of the Spider-Verse movies, which are exceptional by the way, and I feel it's time to really bring the Miles Morales Spider-Man into the live action form. But really the better option could be bring in proper creative minds together and give Andrew Garfield the proper third movie that he deserved. Give him a proper third movie, and in that movie just tie everything up. Just tie the entire Sony Spider-Man universe and give Andrew Garfield his proper movie as well. But after Spider-Man No Way Home, I am sure 110% that Andrew Garfield won't come in easy to get back into the Spider-Man costume. The script has to be perfect. It has to serve the story of his own Spider-Man, his own version of Spider-Man, and the script has to be great to the T. And yeah, that's all my thoughts on this. Please tell me in the comments, what do you guys think about this? Should they keep the Sony Spider-Man universe alive by making a Miles Morales movie, or bringing in Andrew Garfield with a good script, or just end the Sony Spider-Man universe? Definitely tell me in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching.